welcome back to the Great Southeast. What used to be a section of the old Bruce Highway is now known as the Tanawha Tourist Drive, and nearby you'll find the Tanawha Valley Golf Club. It's a pretty little course set in bushland, but don't be deceived by this gentle scenery. I'm told the layout is a lot more challenging than it looks, so wish me luck. Okay, so golf might not be my strong suit, but I'm working on it, which is why I've found this gorgeous little 9-hole bushland course where no hole is over a par 3, and it just may be the perfect place to build my confidence. But nobody told me the Tanawha Valley secret. It's one of the most challenging par 3 courses around. Just my luck.
Hi Sophie, do you need some help?
I do, Mark. Lots of help, as much as you're willing to give me.
No problem.
Enter Mark Anthony, my hero. The resident pro is here to help me tackle this tricky course.
Ball position, hit the ball on the way up, but make sure you don't hit it on the top part of the ball.
Okay, Mark.
Hit around the bottom part, the bottom half of the ball. Excellent, look at that.
Oh, look at that guy.
Beautiful. Wow, that's fantastic.
You're a very good teacher.
You're a good student.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that is very good on this hole.
I believe that this place, though, isn't quite as easy as it may first appear.
No, it isn't. Only 2 people have ever broken par here at a par 3 golf course, which is very unusual. It has uphill lies, uphill holes, downhill holes, elevated greens. It's very good. It's quite a challenging golf course for any golfer.
I've had an okay start. Let's see if it continues.
Okay, let's go.
9 holes, hey? While I improve my game, take a look around. Set in bushland, Tanawha Valley is more of a country club than a golf course. Swap your 7-iron for a racket and have a hit on one of 2 low-impact tennis courts. Cool off in the palm-fringed swimming pool, or bring some snags and sizzle up lunch at the old stable. Or like me, you can concentrate entirely on your golf. It's certainly been testing so far, but this bloke looks like he knows what he's doing. Well done. Well, it would only be right that we saw you putting it in.
Oh, perfect. Got to get them right sometime.
So he should. John Scoots and his wife Sue own Tanawha Valley Golf Course. They bought it on a whim and moved here from Sydney 7 years ago.
It was a quirky little story, but yeah, we came up for holidays, and my sister and brother-in-law live up here. Brother-in-law plays golf here. He says, come and have a look at the golf course I play at. Don't really want to do that, but yeah, all right, give us a ride. And we drove up and they mentioned that it had been up for sale. Little wheels started turning. A year later, we were here.
Were you a golfer before you decided to buy a golf course?
No. Took up golf a year after we bought it.
That's amazing. And now you play this course 3 times a week, so are you close to getting par here?
Yeah, I'm not that close. I'm down to 32. That's about the lowest I've got so far. But getting there, bit by bit.
Tanawha Valley Par 3 Golf Club is off Tanawha Tourist Drive in the Sunshine Coast hinterland, about an hour's drive from Brisbane. A round of 9 holes costs just $15. A further fix of green can be found next door at Marucci Botanic Gardens. Like the golf course, these 82 acres of natural beauty are something of a secret, but one that's willingly shared by volunteer guides like Margaret Mungamiri.
Now this is another one that's very interesting. It's the cabbage tree palm. Very, very useful for the early settlers, and also the Aborigines used to use it. These beautiful fronds here, the Aborigines used to use as umbrellas. And these are just, I think, lovely. They're done by Elizabeth Poole, who's a very, very famous artist, and she's a local. And all she's done is pick up things from nature, and it was part of a tree line exhibition that we had in the garden some months ago, and she allowed these to stay here, and she comes and tends them.
They're quite beautiful all around the blackbutt tree.
They're just lovely, and they're called the Guardians.
This place certainly seems to be fertile ground for creative expression, and Mother Nature provides an endless supply of subject matter. As you can see, these gardens are truly inspirational for artists, and nowhere is that more evident than here in the sculpture garden. You find these magnificent sculptures that are made from stone that's been sourced in Queensland and carved by artists from all over the world. Maroochy Botanic Gardens are on Main Creek Road at Tanawha. They're open from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Free guided walks take place on the first and third Wednesdays of the month from 9 a.m. Want to explore and enjoy more of the Great South East? Queensland Holidays, Queensland Rail Travel and RACQ websites will put a plethora of ideas at your fingertips. The Maroochy Botanic Gardens are beautifully maintained by a band of volunteers. If you'd like to become a friend and lend a hand, you could certainly do that, or train to become a volunteer guide like Margaret, and then you get to show these beautiful gardens off to all the visitors. That's all we have time for. I do hope we've given you some really wonderful ideas to get out and about with your families and enjoy the Great South East. We'll be back next Sunday afternoon at 5:30 to take you somewhere else. Till then, 7 News is up next. Good night. Next week, we have our own special Anzac tribute and a bunch of interesting ways to get to know a bit more about Australia's military past.